Hey Internet, I'm swapping shifters on this bike and upgrading the hydraulic brakes at the same time. I thought as I'm working my way through this, there are some things I do that you all might not be aware of that might help you out. So I'm going to make one of those list videos. This one is at least 3 things that I do with hydraulic brakes that might make your life a little bit easier. So my first tip is when you cut the line to keep dirt from getting inside as well as fluid leaking out, you can plug the ends with a 3mm screw. So what I do is I just push it in the end and tighten it down with an Allen head wrench, and it fits well enough in there that it will keep it from leaking brake fluid all over everything while you work with the line. So another thing I do is I use heat shrink to protect the hoses anywhere it enters the frame. One really nice thing about that is it has the side benefit of reducing rattling. So you can see on this hose I've added 2 pieces of heat shrink overlapping, and it's thick enough in the middle here that it fits in there tightly. It will prevent chafing and it will help keep things quiet. The third one is to help when replacing hydraulic hose and running a new hose when the hose runs through the frame. So what I like to do is take an old shift cable, one preferably that's clean, and I cut it to length such that when pushed up against the end, it is long enough to come out through the frame and reach the other side. What I'll do is I'll pass this cable into this hose until it hits the end. So if I hold the end still and I pull the hose through, when it gets to this outside edge, the cable will be left in the frame. I've got my new hose ready. I measured the length and I prepared the ends. And it's really easy now because I've got this cable here. I can just pass it in through and then have it follow the line of that cable. And it comes right out. And then when it's out and I'm happy with it, I can pull the cable back out. And I've got a new hose routed internally without having to do a lot of fishing. So the last tip is dealing with Shimano bleed cups or reservoirs. Shimano makes one cup with a small outlet, and then they have several levers with different openings. Shimano will sell you an adapter so you can use this cup with whatever lever you have, but I don't have that adapter. And you can see here that this cup does not fit these road levers. So what I do is, or what I've done, is I take a small cut of silicone vacuum hose. I think this is probably 3mm, and it fits tightly onto the cup. And what I can do is I can insert it into the opening and thread it in place, and it just sort of acts as almost a rubber spacer or a rubber seal between the cup and the lever. So there you go. There are 4 tips to help you when dealing with bicycle hydraulic brakes. I hope you found something in here useful, something you may not be aware of or otherwise will help you out when you're doing similar things. If you enjoyed this video, would you consider subscribing to my channel? It would be very much appreciated. And with that, thank you for watching.